Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second battle between Zeke and Immortal from week 2 or 3, I still don't know which week this is, of the CCL. This is Division A, and this is the second game. We're gonna switch factions. Now Zeke is in command of Macedon, and Immortal from the AoES clan in command of Armenia. The first game was won by Zeke. You can watch that video. I'll leave the link at the end of this video. So now let's look at Zeke's army. I'm actually not going to go through the army because it's the exact same army that Immortal brought in the last battle. Let me just verify that. Yeah, it's the exact same army. So no need to go over that again. Now, Immortal's army is indeed different from the one Zeke brought, so let's go over that. We got the 2 HoS archers, only 3 upgrades, which is the most common thing to see. Those are attack upgrades, of course, just 3 of them. Then we have the line of heavy spearmen, which are 5 of these with 3 upgrades, probably on defense. 6 archers, gold, and then 5 cataphracts, gold, the general amongst them, of course. So only 7 cavalry units for Immortal. That's something new. You usually see 8 cavalry units. You know, you would usually see an extra light cav unit, probably an Arab cav, or even another cataphract unit, and just take off some pikes from this army. A lot of variations, but it's a strong army. It's a decent army. This gold cataphracts can definitely pack a punch if used properly. The idea of bringing this 5 heavy spearmen, I mean, we saw in the last battle that heavy spearmen, even when they are gold, they're still not to be trusted. These are only gold defense, most likely, so these are not to be trusted either, and less than the gold ones. But matter of fact, I kind of like better this composition because, I mean, despite the fact that you have less upgraded pikes, you have more of them, which can cover your archers. That's something that Zeke's army in the last battle did not have. He had to actually rely on the cataphracts to protect the archers, at least a significant part of the archer line. In this case, Immortal's archer line is kind of fully protected by these 5 heavy spearmen. They're still gonna die. They're still probably as shitty as the gold ones, but they actually serve a better purpose because now Immortal can roam a little bit more free with his cavalry without worrying too much about his archer line, which is kind of fully covered by this heavy spearman. So that's why I think I like this setup a little better. And Zeke do the same thing that Immortal tried to do on him the last battle, which is just chase the HoS archers with the Greek cav. I already mentioned that this is the ideal unit to do so. And actually, I'm gonna throw an idea out there to you. While I was watching this replay before recording this game, you know, just to get used to with the replay and what was gonna go down, I was thinking about this tactic that we're seeing these players use. I've used it myself, and I've seen it used it countless times, which is exactly this: just using Greek cav or light cav to counter this HoS archers. And I just questioned myself if this is the best way to deal with this HoS archers, because we saw in the last game that Zeke pretty much destroyed the Greek cav of Immortal without even losing a single unit. He didn't lose one HoS archer, and he completely destroyed both the Greek cavs, and there was nothing Immortal could do about it. And now Zeke is pretty much going through the same. He's losing his Greek cav. He hasn't killed any HoS archers yet. They're still at 27, just at full force. And the Greek cav is pretty much about to die. One is down to 16, the other one's a little stronger on 20. But I mean, I'm just wondering if this is really the best way to do it, because it's not proving very effective. I mean, you're losing 2 units that are not, I mean, they're kind of serving their purpose. They're keeping them at bay from your archers, from the main army, but eventually you're losing these units and therefore exposing your archers and even your cavalry because of the vulnerability that companions have to missiles. But my questioning is more along the lines of bringing other kind of units such as pikes to counter this HoS archers, or even it might not be too crazy to bring Probably not peasants, because peasants are just way too shitty, but probably peltas. Peltas maybe combined with cheap pikes. Of course, we're not going to bring royal pikes nor phalanx pikemen. We're going to bring Levi pikemen, or maybe even hoplites, which are the lowest class hoplites or pike units from Macedon. Even bring those combined with peltast. You know, it's just an idea, it's just a thought. Maybe that could be more efficient. Of course, you're not going to try to beat this unit. You're not going to start chasing HoS archers with peltas nor with pikes. But if you just keep them around your back, then you could... I think you could easily fend off all these units. They're certainly not going to get a charge into a bunch of peltas supported by pikes, because they would just die too easily. And of course that would hurt your money, because that would be more expensive than these 2 Greek cab units. But I mean, in the end, I think it could pay off a little better. You see, there goes the first unit. That one is dead. It just died. Pretty much didn't do anything. It didn't kill any of these units. And this other one is just about to die. So, you know, just a thought out there for you to consider. I'm actually going to start trying that myself. You know, just start playing around with combinations to deal with this HoS archers other than Greek cav, because I mean, we just witnessed in a high level game that from both sides, from both players, it kind of didn't work out very well. Zeke just getting a flanking movement here with a companion, trying to get a charge in the archers, but he doesn't manage to get there. Immortal just defending from that charge. The archer war started already. I think Zeke definitely has a better formation, so he should get the upper hand on this. Plus he's got this peasant unit, which from the numbers I can tell drew a little bit of fire, so actually Zeke might have had the first volley on these archers, so that should give him an even larger advantage. So I think this archer war is going to go for Zeke. Immortal just hanging back with the HoS archer, still doing more damage to this Greek cav. Down to 12 man, the other one is long gone, it's not gonna come back. That's the first unit that this Greek cav kills, and immediately routes, gets another volley from these HoS archers, and there goes the second unit. So there, again, you saw it yourself. This Greek cav units just came here to die. So you see, this is what I was talking about. This is what Zeke is doing right here, just kind of using a pike to fend off this unit. That's what I was thinking about with cheaper units. You know, we certainly don't want to waste a royal pike in just defending ourselves from HoS archers. And now Zeke is trying to use a companion cav, which it could be risky. I mean, it's not like this unit is gonna die to this ones. He might die. He might kill. The HoS archers might kill a couple of these units because of their vulnerability to archers. But it's his stamina you don't want to waste chasing HoS archers. So definitely something to try, or something to think about. New ways of dealing with this threat of HoS archers. Of course, you also have the option of bringing 2 Cretans, but Cantabrian Circle would just be the direct counter to that, so you would then have to find a way of getting these units out of Cantabrian Circle, and then you could do the you could actually deal a great deal of damage to these units. So anyways, enough of that. Just give some thought to that and let me know what you think. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna move this game a little faster. Like I said, the missile war is going for Zeke, in Zeke's favor. He's killed off already 2 of Armenia's archer units, and he's still got pretty strong numbers on the archers. Some of them are at full force, at 40. The other one almost at 30. His right flank did suffer. 2 of them go down. Still chasing this HoS archers with the companions, which now are down a few men. One of them is down by 2 men, the other one is down by 5. It's not a whole lot, but you know, in this kind of games, high level games, you want every bit of advantage you can get. Like every single man counts. So any little edge you can get is definitely worth going for. Let's keep moving on this battle. And now Zeke is going to move on. He closes the formation of his Royal Pikes. You always want to engage in close formation. Immortal does the same. Closes the formation and retreats. You want to keep your cataphracts and your infantry as close as possible to each other. The same thing for Macedon. These archers just get ran over. No way. They were not in skirmish mode clearly, and they just get destroyed. A lot of archers still for Macedon. And they should probably come closer to the infantry, because they could just get destroyed by the HoS archers there. And now Zeke is probably going to launch an infantry charge. And he actually launches a cavalry strike first against the heavy spearmen. Immortal now would be a great time to counter, but he missed a chance, and now he counterattacked, and the pikes are coming down for Zeke. He brings down the pikes, he manages to kill a few cataphracts. There we go, we're going to start the main engagement for the infantry. It's going to be the heavy spearmen versus the Royal Pikes. Of course the Royal Pikes are going to win this one, no matter what the heavy spearmen do. Even with lower upgrades, the Royal Pikes are going to win, of course. There goes the first one. Here comes a hammer and anvil strike for Immortal, just a flanking attack. Zeke not engaging his whole cavalry force yet. He's still just letting his pikes do some of the work, lowering the pikes, getting the Sarisas out, and more charges from Immortal against the pikes. I don't know if these charges are being cost effective, because I mean he's getting a lot of kills with those charges, but he's losing very valuable cataphracts. Every single cataphract is worth more than many pikemen that you can kill with a charge. So I don't think charging against the pikes is the best of ideas. But he keeps going on, more charges. He's just trying to he's probably just trying to mass route them so he can then have his cataphracts plus a few of his heavy spearmen against the companions. But it's just not working, because the Macedonian general is right next to them, so their morale is pretty high. And now we're just getting the full engagement, all the cavalry charges from both sides, and there is the mass rout from Armenia. That was just too much. It was a great countercharge from Zeke, but of course the support that he had from the pikes and the poor help that Armenia got from the heavy spearmen, it just proved decisive in this case. So another great game between these two players. Very good game. So now that's 2-0 for Zeke. I have no clue how the other games went down. You can check that yourself on the TWCC forum. The link is down below in the information of this video. Please keep watching these videos, keep posting. I'm going to keep uploading more CCL battles, going to try to get as many as we can and more often now that I got my equipment back to do these videos. So anyways, thanks for watching, keep playing your games and enjoying this video. See you around.